Hello, welcome you all in use of ICT in education for online and blended learning. I am Professor Sachin Rathod. I am going to deal with the topic simple mechanism, which comes under the subject of theory of machine for second year UG students. The learning objective for this topic is to identify the type of link and pair in simple mechanism. The theory of machine is the branch of engineering science which deals with the study of relative motion between various parts of machine and forces which acts on them. The theory of machine basically divided into four types. First one is a kinematics. It is a branch of theory of machine which deals with the relative motion between the various parts of the machine. Second one, dynamics. It is a branch of theory of machine which deals with the forces and their effect while acting upon the machine parts in motion. Third one is a kinetics. It is a branch of theory of machine which deals with the inertia forces which arises from the combined effect of mass and motion of machine parts. And the fourth one is a statics. It is a branch of theory of machine which deals with the forces and their effect while the machine parts are at rest. In the statics, we are not considering the mass of the part. Then, what is meant by kinematic link or element? The kinematic link or element is defined as any part of machine which is connected to some another part of same machine such that there is a relative motion between the two parts under consideration. We have taken the example of the reciprocating steam engine. So the parts of the reciprocating steam engines is the cranks. We are given the input to that crank. This one is a connecting rod, then crosshead. This one is the piston rod which is attached with the piston, and this one is the cylinder. Inside that the cylinder, the piston is having the reciprocating motion. So now we will go to see the animation of this reciprocating steam engine. Like that, the mechanism will occur in that reciprocating steam engine. So, in that the reciprocating steam engine, there are the four kinematics links are present. First one is a piston rod, and crosshead. So this one is a piston rods, and the crosshead is the first link. The second one is a connecting rod with big and small end bearing. This one is a connecting rod with the big and the small end bearing is the second link, and the third one is a crankshaft and the flywheel. The crankshaft and the flywheel is having the third link, and the fourth link was the cylinder, engine frame and the main airing. This is the engine frame on which the cylinder is attached along with the main bearing. These are the main four links are present in the reciprocating steam engine. Now the next one is the types of kinematic link. The kinematic links are basically three types. First one is a rigid link. A rigid link is one which does not undergo any deformation while transmitting the motion. Strictly speaking, the rigid link does not exist because every part is having the property of the deformation. Second one is a flexible link. The link which are partly deformed while transmitting the motion in such a way that they do not affect the transmission of the motion are called as a flexible link. For example, chain, belt, which is used for transmitting the motion. While transmitting the motions, the chain or belt get deformed, but it will not get effect on the transmission of the motion. Such link is called as a flexible link. And the next one is a fluid link. The link which transmits the required motion through the fluid by the pressure or by compression are called as fluid link. In this case, the hydraulic press, jacks on the brakes are come under the fluid link. The next one is kinematic pair. The kinematic pair is the two links or the element of the machines when in contact with each other are said to form a pair. If the relative motion between them is completely or successfully constant, that is in the definite direction, the pair is known as a kinematic pair. Then next one we are going to see what is meant by completely or incompletely constant motion. So the constant motions are three types. First one is a completely constant motion. The completely constant motion is one in which the relative motion between the link takes place in definite direction and it can predicted. For example, the motion of the square bar in the square hole. The square bar is having only the reciprocating motion. It is restricted while the rotary motions by applying the square hole. Second type is incompletely constant motion. When the motion between the pair can take place in more than one direction, then the motion is called as incompletely constant motion. For example, the motion of the round bar in the round hole. So the round bar is having the rotary motion as well as the reciprocating motion, so it is called as incompletely constant motion. And the third type is a successfully constant motion, when the motion between the element forming a pair in such a way that constant motion is not completed by itself but by some other means, then the motion is said to be successfully constant motion. For example, we will see that the footstep bearing, in that footstep bearing, before to apply the load, the shaft is having rotary as well as the reciprocating motion. So we can restrict the reciprocating motions by applying the load on that shaft. So the shaft is having only the rotary motion. Such type of the motion is called as a successfully constant motion. Next one, the classification of kinematic pair. The kinematic pairs are basically divided. First one is sliding pair. When two elements of the pair are connected in such a way that one can only slide relative to another, the pair is known as a sliding pair. For example, the piston and the cylinder. The piston having the sliding motions with respect to the cylinder. Second type is the screw or the helical pair. When two elements of the pairs are connected in such a way that one element can turn about the other by the screw thread, the pair is known as a screw pair. For example, bolt with the nut. Third one is the rolling pair. When two elements of the pairs are connected in such a way that one roll over another fixed link, the pair is known as rolling pair. For example, ball and roller bearing. In that the rollers are rolls, inside that the supports and having the contact is a rolling pair. And the next pair is a turning pair. When the two elements of the pair are connected in such a way that one can only turn or revolve about the fixed axis of the another link, such pair is known as a turning pair. So if you observe that the piston or shaft with the collar which is having only the turns inside the body is called as a turning pair. And the last one is a spherical pair. When two elements of the pair are connected in such a way that one element with the spherical shape turn or swell about the other fixed element, the pair is formed, it's called as a spherical pair. Simply in day-to-day life we are going to see that the spherical pairs is present at the attachment of the car mirror. The next type of the pair is a lower pair. When two elements of the pair have a surface contact, when the relative motion takes place and the surface of the one element slides over the surface of the another element, the pair is formed as a lower pair. For example, shaft with having the collar at both ends fitted into the circular, so it is having the turning pair and having the surface contact between the two elements. This type of the pair is called as a lower pair. Then the next one is the higher pair. When two elements of the pair have a line or the point contact, when relative motion takes place and the motion between the two elements is partly turning and partly sliding, then the pair is known as a higher pair. For example, screw and nut. Also we have seen in the cam and follower, there is a point contact between the cam and follower, so it's form a higher pair. Then the next one is a self-closed pair. In that self-closed pair, when two elements of the pair are connected together mechanically in such a way that only the required kind of the relative motion occurs, then it is called as a self-closed pair. Example, sliding pair. Then next one is force closed pair. When two elements of the pair are connected mechanically but are kept in contact by the action of the external forces, the pair is said to be force closed pair. For example, cam and follower. The cam and follower are kept in contact by the action of the external spring attached with the cam and follower. So the two elements, that is the follower and the cam, are kept in contact by the action of the spring force. Such type of the pair is known as a force closed pair. So these are the basic things about the pair and the link. So thank you very much.